Hello to those who watch my video. I decided I wanted to start an Ark Survival Evolved series. I'm going to be playing on the map Ragnarok, which happens to be my favorite. This is probably going to be like a small little series, maybe a bigger series, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't have any series, realistically speaking. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I have a couple of fun ideas relating to Ark. In particular, I don't plan to tame any flying dinosaurs. I'm going to do everything via land and sea, but not in the air. So, time to start, where all playthroughs start with the character creator. Can do some very goofy things. We'll see what kind of monstrosity I can make. What's a good name? Ooh, I need a good name. Tall Man Bob. We're gonna go with Tall Man Bob. Alright, so I'm gonna spawn in Viking Bay. I have a couple ideas here. First idea of which is, I'm not gonna allow myself to leave Viking Bay for a hot minute. So probably won't do too much exploring this first episode. As far as my settings go, everything is pretty much default. Yeah, let's see this beautiful man. Oh. There he is. Beautiful. Alright, so as far as my settings go, everything's pretty much default. I have the difficulty set as high as it'll go, so animals should theoretically spawn in increments of 5, but it doesn't look like that's the case. 26, 25, 26. Okay, so kinda. Good enough for me. They're not level 3s or 7s, so okay. So apart from that, I have the mating interval for dinosaurs lower, so it doesn't take 8 hours of playtime before they can breed again. But it's not ridiculously low. I still think it's gonna be like, what, I only reduced it by like 20%, so something was like 8 hours, it'd be around 6-ish hours. Yeah. For those who don't know, Ark is a dinosaur survival game. There's a whole lot to do in this game. I love it. It's one of my favorite games. I have amazing ideas for this arch here. This arch, I have some really cool things I want to do. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. But in order to get there, we gotta get the basics down. In other words, gotta pick up a couple levels and start making supplies, or tools, I suppose. So, like every deep club, we start by punching trees, picking berries. First level is always going to wait. theoretically... No, not what I meant to do. There we go. Need some flint. Flint, yeah. So many skins. Let me just drop these real quick so I actually have an inventory that I can see. Theoretically speaking, should I die? This one's fun. Theoretically speaking, though, should I die? We'll get more, so I'm not too worried about keeping skins. So the start of every playthrough is pretty much the same. You just sit here forever and gain XP. You gotta craft things, taming, killing dinosaurs, that always works too. I gotta get my hat though. Well, only one spear crafted? Fiber, that's why. You gotta get the hat. The hat is an essential. Oh my gosh, those eyebrows. So, the best way I found to level it fast in the beginning, in my opinion, is just to craft a ton of storage boxes. And you can typically get pretty high level with that, but I'm not too worried about getting to a high level. I just want to get 2 wooden structures. Which, I mean, thatch is nice to build with, but it's weak and it's so easy to get to wooden builds that I think it's just easier and more efficient to go that route. Movement speed. I gotta get to level 11 for that though, so. Alright, time to get myself a pair of shoes. Unfortunately for this dodo, his hide was needed. This one too. Alright, there we go. Hatchets are way better for getting stone than pickaxes. Pickaxe is good for flint and metal. Speaking of which, fiber is always a pain in the beginning. You gotta get a tame. Well, a couple different tames are good at it, like grabbing fiber. Or you gotta do it by hand, which is a very, very tedious process. Now, there is a couple reasons why I want to stay in Viking Bay. One, it's a really chill area to just start out overall. Nothing too dangerous, though dangerous things do in fact spawn here. But also, like, the easy zones that way, there are a couple washed up boxes where you can get metal tools and weapons really quick, and I just feel like that's not how I want this playthrough to go. Obviously the end goal is to beat all the bosses on Alpha, but I'm going to ideally go Gamma, Beta, then Alpha for all of the bosses. I know there's a secret boss just up there, But back to my goals for this playthrough. On my map here, I have a whole bunch of points mapped, and if I'd like to visit all of them and build some stuff there at each and every one of them. Ideally, like set up a couple bases here and there. I think it'd just be fun, and it gives a little bit more to do than just fight the bosses and tame dinosaurs. So, plus I'm also doing the no flyers part, so getting from here to like the ruins on the opposite side in the desert, oil, the overlook, those points, that would be quite a journey. I don't want to go all the way up yet. Here's a good spot. I'm not going to set up anything too fancy, just 2 or 3 boxes. We'll do 3. Be fancy and angle this one. Ooh. I'm not too sure. I might tame a dodo, because everyone's got to have a dodo. Typically when I play, I don't name my dinosaurs. I name the couple ones I use frequently, but apart from that, they kind of just chill around my base and eat, and that's really it. So I think it would be really cool to name as many of them as I can. So any name ideas for any of the things I tame throughout the episodes will be greatly appreciated. These guys, these Lystros, you don't have to knock out to tame. You can tame them just by feeding them. From like at the end of your hotbar. 17% bread, that's gonna take a minute. And then there's another one over here. That one won't take quite as long, and there's a dodo somewhere. Yeah. Hello, buddy. There we go. So there are both passive tames and knockout tames. Knockout tame. Passive tame. Passive tames you keep awake. Knockout tames you knock out. And obviously one must feed themselves too. There is one specific dinosaur I will be looking for. Oh, already got the dodo. Dilophosaurus. They're very, very quickly outclassed, but they're really nice. Early game, can have a couple follow me and they protect me, and that's that. Here's the first newcomer. A female dodo. Yeah. Parkour. Now we get you up there. Let me take you up further. That's good enough for me. Dodo is safe. So just to clarify the bounds in which I am trapped, this entire little bay here is Viking Bay, so all the way to the other side. So I got so much more space than I've used so far. We're gonna wait just a little bit before we go too far. We gotta get these guys tamed real quick. Ooh, Pelagronus. Wait, Haley Gornis. Come on. There we go. Second maestro. Nice. Well, there you go. 3 tames already in the books. Oh. Dodo left me an egg. Can you guys make your way up? Yeah, you got it, you got it. You can pet these guys and they do a whole bunch of tricks. Sometimes they do backflips, and then they give XP boosts. Alright, but there you go. First 3 tames. We got a female level 38 Lystro, a male level 53 Lystro, and a female level 37 Dodo. So, if you have any name ideas, let me know. Well, there's what I want to tame. We got 3 Dilophosaur. Had to fix my camera there, video settings there. There's a little bit of meat. There's another Dodo. Oh my gosh. I haven't played Ark in a hot minute, so my movement's a little rusty. God. 37 is really nice. Yeah, the 5, not so much. Ooh, hit it a couple times, that's not great. Okay, the 5. Yeah, this one's gonna have some... I can take a 16. Hmm. 42. I'm not gonna kill that one. 5. Gone. 42. I had seen there was a bunch. It's at least 3. There's the other one. What were you? 7. Come on. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. There we go. High level Dodo. I have no particular reason to tame Dodos. I just... Why not? Why not? There's no reason not to. I'm just gonna sit around and chill and won't be a nuisance at all. So, perfectly fine by me to stick around. Ooh, level 54 turnout is really good. Although I finally gotta feed this other one real quick before it wakes up. Yep. Ooh, blue drop. Not high enough level for that. Which is unfortunate. Hello. I need my torch. I can't remember if I can keep a torch out and carry a Dodo. No, I cannot. nor can I see. Well, that's 3 more teams to add to the list. Oh, just in time for this drop, too. Oh. I have spotted some not very favorable little fellers. I have spotted 2 pagomestas. These guys suck. I want nothing to do with them. Nope, no harm, no foul. Might as well check the drop while it's here. Immortal dribble. Broke his spear. Thick skull. 25. Unlucky. Yep, here we are. Back to the little makeshift base. Level 11. 15 engrams. That gets me wood foundation, wall, and arrows. Good enough for me. So really low level. Let me get this gentleman up here as well. We'll put you right here. Well, I think that'll do it for this episode. Got some themes. Handful of themes. What we got? 7? That's pretty good to start. 3 of which are very useful for an early game. But yeah, so we'll see where this goes. At level 11, unlocked wood structures, so see about building a base next episode. Not sure what I'm going to call this series just yet. We'll find out. We'll see. Yeah, so if you have any names for these fellas, both Dilophosaurs are male. Both dodos are female, I believe. Yep. We have a male and female Lystro, and the Mostrops is male, so have any name suggestions, name ideas, let me know. I'll pick the ones I like the most. Maybe I'll come up with my own. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, if you watched, and have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Thank you for watching. Farewell.